Stop scrolling. You have no idea what's about to unfold in this video, all captured by surveillance cameras deep in the woods. I'm John. The truth is about to be flipped upside down. Have you ever seen a massive beast chase down and cut off a truck speeding on the highway with a velocity that could easily outrun Usain Bolt in his prime? Or a colossal monster brazenly invading a cold storage warehouse in an industrial zone, searching for something despite the threats of high-security fencing and alarm systems? It's time we admit a hard truth. The barriers created by advanced technology are nothing compared to the power of this creature. Perhaps they no longer wish to hide. The appearance of this extraordinary entity seems intended to remind humanity who the true predator really is. Don't blink, because every second of this compilation holds a bone-chilling truth. Are you ready to face the reality? Let's dive in. The first ever obese Bigfoot caught on tape. We begin our journey today. Forget the images of tall, agile creatures you've seen before. In Oklahoma, cameras captured an entity that breaks every common biological rule. This isn't just a Bigfoot, it's an obese giant, unimaginably heavy and massive. A terrifying contrast. If you placed the world's bulkiest bodybuilder next to this creature, they would look like a small child in comparison. Its chest and arms are 3 to 4 times larger than a grown man's, forming a dense mass of muscle and fat covered in dark fur. This sheer bulk makes every step feel like it's shaking the earth, a presence that completely overwhelms everything in its vicinity, defying all limits. Skeptics claim this is just a person in a suit, but look at the proportions. No costume could replicate a chest that vast and shoulders that thick while maintaining natural muscle movement. It isn't agile, but the power hidden within that colossal body is a stern warning. Is this a unique evolutionary step? Or has an abundance of food near human settlements turned a forest legend into this slow yet menacing giant? Bigfoot ambushed by a fish in the Everglades? You won't believe your eyes. Deep in the Florida Everglades, the creature we only dare call Bigfoot has been exposed and immediately attacked. A witness boat suddenly turned into a front row seat for a bloody fight to the death. Bigfoot, the master of hiding, made a fatal mistake. The presence of humans on that boat likely distracted him. In one split second of lapse, a massive alligator lunged from the water, locking him in its death grip. But the real shock isn't the bite, it's how Bigfoot reacts. No fear, no running, he roars. His massive arms swing out, grabbing the alligator's jaws, trying to rip them apart. Muscles ripple. Primal power explodes. This is the ultimate struggle for survival. He strikes back, he grapples. Every swing, every gasp for air is a fierce will to live. Why would a creature as intelligent as Bigfoot allow himself to be ambushed? Did the presence of humans cause him to let his guard down, paying the price in blood? This isn't just a battle between two monsters. It is a chilling warning about the thin line between the wild and our presence. Dare you look closer? The strange pedestrian on the highway. Join me in leaving the silence of the Cascade Mountains behind for a different situation. Take a close look at the figure striding along the guardrail over there. Under the bright headlights, this entity appears remarkably clear, with a massive physique and thick fur that features 2 characteristic tones. You can see that the lower fur has a prominent bright white shade. It moves with long, steady strides and shows no sign of fear towards the sound of the car engine. When the creature notices the car trying to approach and catch up, it slows its pace and then stops right in front of the vehicle's hood. Look closely at its attitude. Instead of charging to attack or fleeing into the deep forest, this entity slowly turns around to look directly at the driver and raises a muscular arm. This is not a threatening act. The raised arm with an open palm looks like a signal that reminds the driver to be careful. Or perhaps This is a well-intentioned warning about some danger that is lurking at the bend ahead, which ordinary human eyes cannot yet see. Its composure creates an invisible pressure, yet it makes the viewer feel a strange connection. Is this a gentle reminder from a giant neighbor, or a survival warning about the mysteries ahead? What do you see in that mysterious raised hand? Is it a civilized gesture of communication from an ancient human race, or is it just a random reflex that we have overly humanized? The answer lies in your own perception as you look deep into this silent moment. Bigfoot caught eating apples in your kitchen. This video is sparking a fierce debate online because of its unbelievable level of detail. Right in the middle of a family kitchen, a massive creature with dark fur is calmly enjoying fresh apples on the counter, despite the camera recording from an impossibly close angle. Look at its terrifying composure. There is no panic or stealth typical of a thief. This creature picks up an apple and eats it as naturally as if this were its own territory. Its colossal frame dominates the kitchen space, creating a massive contrast between a forest legend and a modern human setting. This boldness raises a significant question. Is this a desperate hoax for views or a haunting warning? As humans encroach deeper into ancient forests and destroy natural habitats, are animals, and perhaps these mysterious beings, being forced to adapt by invading our world in return? Whether you believe it is real or fake, the image of Bigfoot casually eating apples in a home leaves a stinging feeling about the intersection of two worlds. Are we witnessing a daring new evolutionary step for this species, or just a sophisticated prank mocking human curiosity? Look closely at its every movement and leave your thoughts below. The silent encounter at the Cascades. While on a routine patrol, a forest ranger accidentally captured a massive entity that suddenly appeared among the giant trees. Take a close look at the physique of this creature. It stands tall with an estimated height that far exceeds any professional basketball player. Dark fur covers its entire body. Pay attention to the chest and abdomen where rippling muscles are clearly visible through the sparse fur, which shows an unthinkable strength. Instead of running or hiding, this creature stands its ground and looks directly into the lens. Observe its gestures. There is no growling and no threatening arm waving. Its gaze is locked onto the ranger with a strangely puzzled look. Thick eyebrows are raised and lips are pursed, as if it is trying to find a reason for the presence of a human in its domain. After a few seconds of silent eye contact, it slowly turns around and directs its eyes toward the deep forest behind. This movement does not look like a retreat. Instead, it looks like a nod to signal a companion who is hiding somewhere that there is an intruder. The witness recalled that the feeling at that moment was not a fear of being attacked. Instead, he felt that he was the one being judged and evaluated by a true master of the ancient forest. Could it be that we are not explorers, but rather uninvited guests who are disturbing a peaceful life that has existed for centuries? Is the appearance of this creature a gift, or is it a warning about the uncontrolled human encroachment on nature? Bigfoot vs. herd dogs. This controversial security footage captures Bigfoot straying into human territory and clashing with local herd dogs. Look closely at that body language. This isn't a predator, it's a giant that is clearly annoyed and flustered. It is surrounded on all sides by tiny aggressive foes. The constant spinning and wild arm flailing aren't attacks. They are the desperation of a powerful being getting harassed, trying to create distance to escape. Pure frustration is clear in every heavy movement. Backed into a corner, survival instinct kicks in. In the video's final moments, it grabs a large tree branch as a weapon. This is proof of frightening primal intelligence. It knows how to use tools to fight back. Hunger forced this beast out of the deep woods, only to get trapped by the pack. The image of this lone giant wielding a stick in the snow raises a burning question. Is this definitive proof of Bigfoot, or just a pitiful creature pushed out by civilization? The dusk escape at Big Thicket. Continuing the journey, we head to southeastern Texas. In this footage, an off-road driver accidentally captured the moment a mysterious dark shadow crossed the road. Focus on the movement of this entity the moment the headlights sweep over it. A creature with dark brown fur, which takes on a reddish tint under the artificial light, suddenly lunges from the right side of the roadway. Its physique is unexpectedly massive when compared to any wild animal that we are familiar with. You can easily see the powerful thigh muscles that allow it to take long, forceful strides, crossing the asphalt in just a few seconds. Observe its urgent posture and gestures. It appears to be in a state of absolute panic. Its long arms swing heavily to gain momentum, while its head stays low and its shoulders are hunched, almost as if it is trying to make itself smaller to avoid watchful eyes. Don't miss the moment it reaches the other side of the road. It glances back toward the woods it just left. This instinctive reflex suggests that it might be under pursuit or is deeply afraid of something lurking in the shadows behind it. Perhaps it is fleeing from a hunter who is silently stalking the deep woods at night, or maybe it simply feels vulnerable on an unfamiliar asphalt road that has carved through its familiar home. What do you see in this frantic escape? Could its fear be similar to the terror a human feels when lost in an alien world? Why would an entity with such immense power flee in such a desperate panic at the sight of headlights? The massive forest king exposed. The silence of the forest trail suddenly turns into a nightmare. Right in front of the truck, a colossal creature lumbers out, freezing everything in its path with a crushing pressure. No roaring, no panicking. This giant possesses a calm that is truly bone-chilling. Look at that physique. A mountain of muscle built like cold steel, covered in thick fur, standing tall against the blinding headlights. It doesn't walk like a hunted animal. It saunters like a king patrolling his domain. Every heavy footstep on the dirt road screams, "This is my land, not yours." The pressure radiating from this beast leaves the driver breathless, completely paralyzed behind the wheel. A cold, indifferent glance sweeps across the lens, enough to make anyone realize they are nothing but an inferior intruder. It leisurely crosses the road and vanishes into the dark, leaving behind a deathly silence. Why would it appear so openly and defiantly? As it stopped seeing humans as a threat worth hiding from. Is this presence a declaration of war or just pure, utter contempt? The Midnight Scavenger. We are taking a temporary break from the highways to visit a more mundane setting. This is footage extracted from a security camera at a house located right on the edge of the forest in the U.S. at past 2:00 a.m. Let's focus on that green trash bin with the words "Waste Solutions" on it. A massive creature with shaggy, matted light brown fur is standing upright on two legs. Its physique is so enormous that even a large industrial dumpster appears small beside it. You can clearly see long strands of fur hanging from its arms as it reaches out to rummage through the waste. Observe its gestures carefully. This creature is not rummaging blindly. It uses flexible hands to search for food with high concentration. After every few seconds of searching, it suddenly stops and raises its head to look around. Its flexible neck movements and eyes reflecting the lights show that it is fully aware that it is in a dangerous area and could be discovered by humans at any time. It does not seem aggressive at all. On the contrary, the stealth and haste in its movements make the viewer feel a quiet sense of fear. Anyone who encounters this scene will surely be shocked by its frightening proximity to human life. What has pushed a true master of the ancient forest, a powerful and mysterious being, to humble itself by scavenging for discarded food scraps in a residential dumpster. Perhaps the shrinking natural habitat has depleted its food sources, or maybe the convenience of human leftovers has completely changed its centuries-old survival instincts. A nerve-wracking confrontation deep in the wilderness. Take a close look at this footage because it might be the clearest evidence we have ever seen. Right in the middle of a freezing forest, a scene that few people would believe is real has appeared right before the lens. A giant creature covered in thick fur is gripping a moose on a forest trail. Listen carefully to the growls coming from the video. This sound has a primal tone, which is unlike any predator we have ever known. The moose is a massive and powerful animal, yet it seems completely helpless against the sheer muscle of this mysterious attacker. Many viewers and researchers believe that this is undeniable proof of the existence of Bigfoot, which is a legendary creature that has always hidden deep within the woods. This terrifying strength and these bone-chilling growls really make us question what is truly lurking in the wild. In your opinion, is this a real encounter or just a clever hoax? Let me know what you think in the comments. A juvenile Bigfoot encounter in West Virginia. A group of hikers in West Virginia accidentally captured footage that could completely change how we perceived this legendary creature. This wasn't a bloody attack or a bone-chilling roar, but a moment of suffocating silence as a predator and human stood face to face across a thin tree trunk. Look at those eyes. Instead of the typical aggression, this creature's face displays a strange sense of innocence and bewilderment. The way it hides behind the tree, peeking out to quietly observe the group, suggests that this is likely a juvenile Bigfoot, just reaching maturity. It is curious about the outside world, yet retains its primal instinct for caution, standing perfectly still like a living statue in the ancient forest. Despite its massive physique, long arms, and signature dark brown fur, its awkward gestures clearly reflect the mindset of a youngster. It shows no intention of threatening or chasing the hikers. It simply stands there, watching humans as if wondering who these tiny beings are. The sheer innocence on its face turns the usual pressure of such an encounter into a feeling of mystery and empathy. Could it be that a lack of experience caused this giant child to expose its location to the camera? This image of a juvenile Bigfoot is clear evidence of a species thriving right within the reach of human civilization. What do you think about those haunting eyes? A potential monster? Or just a lonely creature learning about the world? A family of Bigfoot captured in broad daylight. Follow me to a recently viral TikTok video has captured a scene that, in the middle of a vast field with a clear view, not just one, but an entire Bigfoot family is seen walking together, creating footage so authentic it is almost unbelievable. Look at the way they move. Leading the way is a massive adult with powerful, authoritative strides. Following behind are smaller individuals, appearing to be Bigfoot offspring, struggling to keep up with the leader's pace. This image does not look like a hunt, it's a migration, or simply a family protecting one another as they cross a dangerous, open area. Their bond and pack-like nature are clear in every step, proving that this species possesses a very tight social structure. The fact that an entire family would risk exposure in an open field where there is no cover raises a significant question. Is their habitat being so severely threatened that they are forced to take risks to find new land? Or is this solid proof that they no longer fear the presence of humans? Do you believe this is a real family of creatures in existence, or just a large-scale hoax? Bigfoot building a nest. You are witnessing one of the rarest and most authentic glimpses into the daily life of this legendary creature. Instead of a hunt or a frantic escape, this is the scene of a Bigfoot hand-building its own nest. Look at its massive physique, with thick black fur covering a rugged, powerful frame. Bigfoot carries large oak logs with a skill and ease that suggest it has performed this task thousands of times before. Its long, powerful arms work in perfect rhythm to secure the logs, demonstrating a primal yet logical intelligence in architectural design. Its eyes show intense focus, every facial muscle tensing as it calculates the distance and stability of the timber. No longer portraying aggression or panic, Bigfoot appears as an entity deeply dedicated to creating a private sanctuary. Watching this, we cannot help but ask, does Bigfoot also carry a deep longing for a family and a safe home, just like humans? Those oak logs are not just building materials. They might represent the hope for a rare moment of peace in the reclusive life of the forest giant. Bigfoot enjoying the water at golden hour. Take a close look at this rare moment, when a forest legend sheds all its aggression to immerse itself in nature under a flaming red sunset. Bigfoot's colossal silhouette towers as it wades leisurely through shimmering waters with a strange sense of tranquility. No longer stealthy or alert, it walks with ease, its massive hands splashing the water and sending glittering droplets into the air. That spontaneous splashing is more than just an instinctual gesture. It appears to be pure joy, a supreme enjoyment of nature's beauty. Seeing how it soaks in the day's final light reveals a total harmony where the pressure of being a predator completely vanishes. Could it be that beneath that thick fur and rugged physique lies a soul that also trembles in the face of peace? The profound emotion in every stride of this lonely giant leaves anyone watching in stunned reflection. Perhaps these moments of breathtaking peace are exactly why Bigfoot always seeks to evade the noise of human civilization. Are we heartlessly destroying the last paradises where even a beast can find such simple happiness? So, we've journeyed through the most shocking footage of Bigfoot ever recorded. From the giant standing calmly in front of a truck at midnight to the controversial obese creature in Oklahoma. As you can see, they no longer seem to be just elusive ghosts. We've seen them fight brutally to defend their territory against hounds, witnessed an entire family migrating across an open field, and perhaps, most astonishingly, watched a Bigfoot meticulously build a home using massive oak logs. These actions are too human, too real to be dismissed as mere fiction. My final question to you is this: are we encroaching too far into their world, or is Bigfoot slowly accepting our presence? Are those wooden shelters in the deep woods a sanctuary for the lonely, or the beginning of an encroachment into ours? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Which piece of evidence convinced you the most? Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next mysteries we uncover. I'm John, and I'll see you in our next quest for the truth. Goodbye.